An Oakland County judge taken away in handcuffs.
That is crap, and you know it. Oh my God. Oh my God.
New video tonight showing what happened once she was arrested for allegedly hitting her boyfriend.
A few moments later.
Tonight with a judge who makes life-altering decisions for families and those with disabilities, now accused of making racist comments and using shocking, derogatory language.
I can honestly say that, okay, I'm not systemically racist, I'm a new racist. I never was, but now I am.
So we have this crazy judge who was arrested for beating up a boyfriend and then came out as full racist. Let's talk about it. This is Judge Kathleen Ryan of Oakland County Probate Court. She's been a judge since 2011. Now, as a probate court judge, she's been making life-altering decisions for families and individuals for over a decade. Now, I gotta say this. We've covered some probate court judges here on this channel before, like Judge Christina Peterson in Georgia. And I'm gonna say, for some reason, these probate court judges are like insano. Remember, Peterson was kicked off the bench for systemic incompetence. Remember that?
An extraordinary development tonight in the long-running investigation into Douglas County Judge Christina Peterson.
In a rare move, a hearing panel decided Peterson is guilty of, quote, systemic incompetence and should not remain in office.
Now, one thing about these probate judges, it seems like if you're racist and want to become a judge, you get to be a probate judge. Christina Peterson was clearly racist. Matter of fact, here she is in quote-unquote whiteface, pretending to be a white man, making fun of people who happen to be white.
While running for probate judge in 2020, Christina Peterson posted a satirical, sometimes sexually graphic video of her playing a white man giving dating advice to a black woman.
Now, this brings us back to Judge Ryan up here in Detroit. Okay, so enter Ed Hutton. Now, he's just not any court official. He's the probate court administrator for Oakland County. What does that mean? Well, he's the guy that runs everything. Things like scheduling, record keeping, staff management, all the things done in the background to keep court going. Now, Hutton has been working for Judge Ryan for the past 6 years. Here he is describing how it is to work for Judge Ryan.
She's made it a living hell in the past 6 years. I mean, it's been terrible. It's cost me relationships. I think it's affected my health. Can't sleep.
Okay, so what happened next? Well, Hutton alleges that Judge Ryan began making inappropriate phone calls to him for years, both during and after work hours. And then Hutton alleges that the judge became very comfortable with making racist and homophobic slurs on these phone calls. So he started recording them.
Why did you start recording the calls?
I just felt like it wasn't going to change. Nothing's manipulated in it. It's conversations that I was a part of, and I'm absolutely willing to testify to the authenticity of every single one of them.
Now, there were multiple recordings, and you get to hear the judge's comments on multiple different things. Like, for instance, here is what the judge thinks about black people in the United States.
Well, if you're black from any other country, you're doing way better. If you're an American black person, then you're a lazy piece of...
Now, we all depend on judges to be fair and impartial, but this judge then goes on to tell Hutton how she really feels about black people.
I can honestly say that, okay, I'm not systemically racist, I'm a new racist. I never was, but now I am because you're shoving the down my throat and making allegations that you don't know about. You're telling me who I am and you've never met me. You.
Now, the judge also wasn't too fond of the LGBTQ plus community.
Hutton says the judge also used homophobic slurs about other elected officials.
You know.
And that's not all.
Okay, let me pause this video and ask you a question. Have you used Google Chrome's Incognito Mode between 2016 and 2023? If so, you may be entitled to up to $5,000 in compensation. Now, if you use Incognito Mode, Google was secretly tracking your data, despite their promises that your search history and personal information was not going to be collected or tracked.
Collects 39 individual data points on you. And so this is all about data. They're trying to figure out how they can get access to it. So creating this Incognito Mode was supposed to be a way that they were not capturing or retaining your data. That's what we all believed, but they were capturing it. What Google says is we were capturing it, but we weren't keeping it on an individual basis. But the individuals that filed suit was saying that no, We signed up for Incognito Mode believing that when we used it, you weren't capturing our data at all.
What's the next thing, right? So speaking of what's the next thing, what happens to Google now? Are they at risk of more lawsuits from this?
100%.
So if you've used Google's Incognito Mode during the period of 2016 to 2023, you could be eligible to join the lawsuit at no cost to you. Visit browserclaim.com to see if you qualify. There are no upfront costs, no hidden fees. Simply fill out the form and start your claim. Now, I need you to understand, participating in any lawsuit doesn't guarantee compensation, but you do have the right to seek compensation if your privacy was violated. Now, full disclosure, my firm isn't the only one involved. For instance, one of the largest firms in the country, Morgan & Morgan, is also asking for clients for this lawsuit. Now, for more information and to get started, visit browserclaim.com today to protect your rights and hold Google accountable. Now, the link is in the description and in the pinned comment. Now, back to the video. Now, Hutton says he couldn't take it anymore, and on May 24th, 2024, he sent a sexual harassment complaint to the chief judge of the probate court, but he says nothing happened.
I'm not elected. I could get fired tomorrow.
On May 24th, Hutton says he sent Chief Judge Linda Hallmark a notice of sexual harassment.
For 3 months, nothing happened.
All right, so now since the chief judge didn't do anything, what could he do? Well, Hutton then decided to, let me just send it to everybody. He sent it to the chief judge of the Minnesota Supreme Court. He sent it to the Oakland County Executive. He also sent it to the media. And then things started happening.
In that email, Hutton said Judge Ryan, quote, has vocalized her hate and contempt for various protected groups. Once the recordings were shared with those state and county officials, Judge Ryan was removed from her docket.
Also making the news tonight, out of order. Scandal swirling at the Oakland County courts with a judge put on leave indefinitely.
A possible inappropriate relationship with a colleague, and it does not end there.
Now, you may be shocked, but this is not the first time this judge has been in trouble. Matter of fact, this judge has been arrested before for domestic battery back in 2021.
An Oakland County judge taken away in handcuffs.
That is crap, and you know it. Oh my God. Oh my God.
New video tonight showing what happened when she was arrested for allegedly hitting her boyfriend.
Now, when officers arrest the judge, she doesn't tell them that she's a judge, but lets them know she's somebody special.
And while she does not reveal she's the chief judge of the Oakland County Probate Court, she does let officers know she's an attorney who is very well connected.
I don't know if you're going to be able to be released on a citation or if you'll have to be arraigned.
Arraigned before who? Dave Long, Travis Reed, or, Rob Bondi?
Yeah, I don't...
Which one? I used to own a building with Travis Reed.
Yeah.
Dave Long I went to law school and high school with.
Really?
Rob Bondi is a great friend of mine. I mean, I'm not dropping names, but this is absurd.
And then criticizes the officers for not asking, in her words, the proper questions.
This is insane.
Yeah,
it's insane.
I'm not saying you're bad.
And the fact that you guys didn't even make a call or talk, and it's just insane.
Now, those charges were ultimately dismissed, but you're starting to get to see a pattern of this judge's conduct. Now, currently, the judge has been removed from handling any cases, but her attorney's confident that she's going to beat these charges and be reinstated to the bench.
I did reach out to Judge Kathleen Ryan to talk to her about this. Her attorneys sent me this statement that says, quote, we respect the authority of the Michigan Supreme Court. However, we look forward to vindicating Judge Ryan in the appropriate forum. I also spoke to probate judge Daniel O'Brien. He says Judge Ryan's friends are supporting her and believe these statements are totally out of character for her.
So what's the bottom line here? Well, judges hold tremendous power in our society, and it's the public trust that we give them to be impartial, to hand out justice. And these allegations against this judge goes to the heart of her impartiality. Simply put, is this judge treating people differently based on their sexual orientation, their race, their gender? Now, knowing all of these things that this judge has been saying, if you were black or if you were gay, would you want your case to be heard in front of this judge? Now, what do you think about the situation? Should Judge Ryan be permanently removed from the bench? Does this case highlight a larger issue within our judicial system? It's rare to see someone go full racist, but this judge went full racist. Now, if you've made it to this part of the video and haven't subscribed to the channel yet, it's like, really, you're killing me. You've watched this whole video and haven't hit the subscribe button? Because only thing that does is help me make more videos like this. So if you're here, don't forget, like, share, subscribe, do all that great YouTube stuff. And let me read you the legal disclaimer. All individuals are presumed innocent until proven guilty in a court of law. This content presented is based on allegations and should not be considered factual until verified by an official investigation. So with that being said, my name is Nate the Lawyer, and I'm out of here. Peace.